words.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another installment of The Perspective. As you can see, Mr. Jeff D is not here.
Woo!
It's a party. It's a party. Yes. So it's just us four ladies today, and we're just going to discuss a lot of topics. We're just going to bring up what's on our minds, what we've been hearing, and stuff like that. I want to start off with a topic we were talking about in the chat room today. Would you date your friend's ex?
We just going for
We
it.
just
going
for the gusto.
Can we
Let's-
RIP Prince Rogers
Would I take my
We're going
friend's
straight
ex?
in. Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about Prince current events.
Oh my god! I know it would be such a sad way to start the show.
Very somber.
Oh my god! I don't even want to talk about it. Like when people like that die, it freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like I can't handle because I feel like people like that are supposed to live forever. Like
Right.
I'm like a
Prince.
child.
Prince was supposed to.
He looked like he was gonna live forever. Like certain people are not supposed to pass away. So when they do pass away, it's like, wait, what? You're not supposed to
I
die.
just can't believe that. Although I don't feel like we're that old, I just can't believe our icons are like people of
Dying.
the past.
Yes,
Dying.
yes.
Like they're literally people of the past. Like after today, like today's gonna be gone tomorrow, and literally we will now say Prince's name was the Michael Jackson.
Oh my god.
Whitney Houston, Luther. Like these are people that we grew.
Luther.
Oh my god.
Yeah. These are people our parents also listen to. So it's like, damn.
It's just so strange to me.
It is. It is.
It's so
Can't,
strange.
this stuff
Jump
trips
into
me
this
out.
topic.
Who wants to be first?
Well, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Would I date my friend's ex? No. Like, that's not even... If I know... This is just me. If I know that you've dated a friend of mine, like a close friend, if it's just like a little rickety acquaintance, whatever. Like, it's not that serious. But if it's a friend of mine and you're their ex, I wouldn't date you. Like, I'm just not... I won't even put myself in the situation to get to know you, to like you, to date you. Like, I just automatic, nope, you're off limits. Like, that's just how I am. I just can't do it. Because I feel like my friends beat. Like it's, you know how guys are like, they don't care, but me, it's like, you had sex with my best friend. Like,
Right.
I know how it is. Like, I just, that's not for me.
What would you do?
I would not date my friend's ex, but I wouldn't mind if they dated mine.
Oh,
that's
okay.
That is
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm because like lover, I wouldn't see myself like actively searching for you. If for some odd reason he fell in love or something and I felt the same way, I would actually act like if I felt the same way, I would bring it up to the person, but I've never saw myself like gawking at anyone's boyfriends at the time
Right.
for me to even consider you a possibility.
Right,
so
right.
once you're an ex, it's like a phew, like you're
Out the
gone.
window.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a memory's like, whew, like who is that? But I wouldn't mind if they dated my ex because I'm like, if you you love him, do
More power to
you?
you.
I'm over him, so be free.
Go with that.
Yeah, but even if you're over him, it's kind of like, what if they get married?
You do?
Like, what if they like
the
really?
only I would only have an issue if I'm not over him. If I'm not over him, every
I
you do is gonna
agree.
piss me off.
No, I agree. But I just don't see, like, if I started dating your ex.
Girl, please don't speak those kind of things.
That's not even like,
A thought.
that's not even, please.
I would only say if I wasn't over him, I would have a problem. But if I'm over him, I've moved on. How can I hold on to that? Like, you can't date him. I've moved on. I'm married. I got a kid, and you searching to be with someone, and I'm gonna hold you hostage to that because he's in my past.
Yeah,
Like,
but that would be
crazy.
I don't think it's a matter of like, oh, you're holding me hostage. It's just a matter of like, I feel like I'm not saying that you're not over him. Not you, but I'm saying the situation. Like, I don't think that you're not over him. I just think it's a matter of like, y'all sit together, like around each other, like I'm around,
weird.
like this is
Awkward,
weird.
yeah.
This is
Yeah,
awkward.
it's weird.
And not like I still want him because I don't, but it's
Right.
like I
I still gotta see you.
I gotta see him.
I don't want you, but I still gotta see you.
Right.
Like, I don't want to see you either.
maybe it depends how it ended.
Yeah. I think that definitely takes place.
Maybe it depends how it ended.
No, I don't think so. I don't care if it ends amicably or like we shooting bullets at each other. Like I just, like I don't know. It's just
It's always frowned upon, but if y'all if y'all are in it because y'all really see a future, what can I do? But if it's like I just want to mess around with him thing, I would leave that alone. Like, like why would you just want to like try this out? Oh, it didn't work. So then now I have to hear your bad story about him instead of it really being like, no, like we're serious about this. Right. If y'all like serious gung ho,
take my sloppy seconds. Take my sloppy seconds. Here's the stress. That's what I feel like.
I heard of a story that, you know, down the line, someone was telling me how they have a friend who, now they were guys, so the two guys are friends. And
the two guys are friends.
So we'll say guy A, we'll say Bob. Bob was dating, you know, Mary or whatever. Actually, he married her. Bob and Mary broke up, got divorced, and then Mary ended up dating Bob's friend and then married him. Yeah, crazy. But they're all still friends. I was like,
I mean, more power to them if they got
how come you do that? Yeah, I just don't think I'm that guy.
No, I'm not built that way.
I was like, how does that work? But
they got married.
They got married.
It's a real relationship.
Yeah. And then you went through a divorce.
Right. Got a divorce.
And then remarried his friend.
She's
still married to him?
She's married to the friend.
And at the cookouts, they all there. Ex-wives,
Bob
new wives.
and Dylan are still friends. And Mary be around, you know, like all three of them are still friends. I was like, how does that work?
Is that a small town? Is there no,
you know,
like...
I don't know. She was telling me, one of my coworkers was telling me a story of somebody that she knew. So this is like a passed down story. Mm-hmm. But she said it's in California, that's what, because she's her friend was, she said that it was, that she thought it was weird. You know, that whole story.
Very strange.
That's very
strange. It's just weird. I mean, for myself, I'm just thinking about my closest female friends. I wouldn't date any of their exes, and they wouldn't date any of mine.
Right, yeah.
And it's just, not even to say that I haven't seen one of them. Like, of course, if your guy's attractive, I'm like, oh, that's a handsome guy or whatever. Mm-hmm. But for me, that's where that ends. And I feel the same way. They're like, oh, you guys are cute together, but I've never looked at any of their guys and thought like, yeah, I take that down. Like,
yeah,
I've never done it. I have, however, in my past, there's a girl that I was cool with. I can't even say she and I were friends, but you know, when you see somebody, it's all love. If I don't see you, it's like outside out of mind, nobody cares.
Right.
And I started dating a guy, and you know, once you start getting deep in the creep or whatever, and I realized that was like her serious. It was to the point where I figured she had a man, and I didn't even know like who her man was. So I never knew him as her man. Okay. And this guy became my boyfriend, and you know, then it was like the awkward, like, oh, you know, I'm cool with your ex-girlfriend. So
did you tell her?
Did I tell her? Yeah. No, because I felt like she and I were close, like not close. We were cool,
right?
But we weren't close. So
right, okay.
And to me, he's like, the relationship is over, and it's not like it was like a secret relationship. Like I'm around his family and stuff like that. But it did get awkward when she realized that he was dating me, because she and I were coming to him with the same conversation, like, you know, I know your ex, right? You know, I know your girl, right? Like, so it's like, it became like weird. And there'd be times that he would have conversations, because, you know, like sometimes a conversation about an ex would come up, and it's like,
oh, I know.
Because
exactly.
I know her. So it's like, oh, I can see that being true or whatever. So it was weird. And I remember there was just one instance, for the time him and I were together, it was pretty separate. As I said, they were still friends, because she had played like a very intricate role in his life as well. So they were still friends, which was kind of awkward, because I was just like, you know, I want to make sure she respects my role as his girlfriend.
Right.
But I remember there was one instance, his sister had a baby or whatever. And for whatever reason, I feel like it was like a family conflict. I didn't go to the baby shower, but I went to the house. And, you know, I'm the girlfriend, so it's like, I had told him that I'd be going to the house. I didn't really give him time. I'm just like, I'm going after work or whatever. And I got to the house, and the ex-girlfriend was there. Oh. So, of course, she's hearing from him, like, oh, that's my girl. Probably not even that. Who knows how the guy was telling the story at that point. But she clearly knows that, to some degree, that him and I were together. Right. But to see me walk into the house where she felt was like home to her, and she was comfortable sitting there. She's there with his mom talking. She's playing with the baby. And then I walk in, and I'm like, hey, Mom. And I saw her, and I was like,
How did that feel to see her?
Honestly, for me, I felt bad for her.
Okay.
Because I knew that for her, that was like the oh shit moment, like oh shit, like this is a serious relationship because
she's in the house.
She's coming to the house and he's not
here.
He wasn't there.
You calling her his mom? And it's
like literally, she was like, "Who's that?" And they're like, "Oh, Vanessa's here." And she's like, "Oh, hey." Like she called herself trying to like suppress her little head, like how we normally would greet each other. So I walked in and I was like, "Hey," and I wasn't gonna be rude to her. So I'm like, we know each other,
right?
So I'm like, and then on top of that, she was Haitian. So it's like, Haitian when you see each other, like, so I'm going to like, I don't want to be the rude girl that's like, "Hey," to everybody that I get to, and I'm like, "Hello." But then on the flip side, it's like, you know why I'm here. You know who I am. So it's just like, hey.
That's awkward.
It was so weird. It was so weird.
I'd have called him like, you need to come home right now.
I didn't, but like you asked before, I was not the one that actually told her of our relationship because I didn't feel like she and I were close enough where I needed to have that kind of conversation because I never knew him as your man.
Plus his relationship with her, it was more so his place to say to her.
Yeah, and I never knew them. I never knew them as being boyfriend and girlfriend, which is what that for me. That was what I'm like. I didn't know that was your girlfriend.
What if you guys was in a situation where you're just starting to date a guy, right? Brand new, maybe first, second date, third date, and then you find out that he dated casually one of your friends or somebody that you know or whatever.
Same guy.
That's the end of that.
Same guy, same story. Actually, the same guy. No,
really?
No, literally, like.
Well, gee, the world is small.
No, he's the world. Listen, whatever. But shortly after we started dating, when you start introducing your friends, one of my homegirls was like, between you and I, like, he smashed. I'm like,
oh, he smashed.
But they were.
Okay.
She was like, but she was real with hers, which I feel like most women usually are not. Right. She was real with her. She was like, no, all it was that. Okay. Like, it wasn't, there was nobody budding a relationship out of it. She was like, but if you see a picture of me somewhere, just flip through it. I was like, wow. All right. Okay.
Wow.
You know what it is also? Like, guys get around so much. Like, you really don't know who they're smashing before you or who they're dating. So it's kind of like, or while they're dating you, or whatever the case is. So it's kind of like they could have talked to somebody that you may have known. Now, a relationship, a close friend of mine.
Would you date your ex's friend?
My ex's friend? Like my ex's guy friend?
Mm-hmm.
His friends are so terrible.
But what if he had a friend? But what if he had a friend that wasn't terrible
and was interested in me?
If he's in the circle, I say no. Like his core group of friends.
I wouldn't.
Because I've done it.
What is in the water?
I've done it. We were in a close circle.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what? You're right.
But ain't nothing to that, girl. But you're right.
But I have.
How did that feel?
I did not care.
So was it awkward?
Because I've always been the kind of person, if I'm rocking with you, I'm rocking with you.
Gotcha.
If I care about you, I care about you. I don't care about what nobody says, the ex or whatever it is.
How did they feel about each other?
I would.
I
had no
Men are weird with that kind of stuff.
I have no idea, and God knows how serious he said it was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And plus, he left, and he was like down south or whatever it is. But who knows what he communicated? But if it surfaced, I'm always the kind of person that's like, and like the poetry that like the meme.
Oh my God!
Word.
Because it's like I'm aggressive when it comes to that piece. It's like if I'm choosing to do it, I'm not tiptoeing around nobody. I'm not like, well, we can't show up here.
But your situation wasn't here. Luckily, like your ex didn't live like around the corner. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't very low. Even if he did, I think the situation would have been different. I think if he was here, it would be different.
It probably would have been different on his end, not mine.
No, not you.
But I get it.
But that's how they function. They function over word.
Absolutely, because the friends are like, oh, how can you live like, oh, blah 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 blah, while they out there living their life doing God knows what,
running trains on girls in the same clique.
But Stephanie has to. Nah, that's cold. Get out of here.
There it is.
I've also dated dated two friends.
Nikki, should we sit next to each other? I don't know.
I think so. No, but
Two friends.
on the flip side, I will
Her
say
ex's friends.
Her ex's friend, or
meaning
She dated one guy, broke up, and then dated his friend.
yeah.
wow.
But is that how the story went? Not really, but that's not the. It doesn't
I'm gonna say it like that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Something
Okay,
around that
It's
family.
something in that
Something
around that area. However, I will say my 30-year-old self would not do it.
Right.
Oh, okay,
My
gotcha.
30-year-old
Okay,
self would not do it
gotcha.
because, I mean, ultimately, you know, one of the guys was kind of hurt, and
Clearly.
no, because sometimes guys try to front like they don't
They
have no
don't
feelings
care.
about it,
Right.
so they don't care. But honestly, one of the guys really did get hurt by it, and it, you know, a little bit changed the dynamic, but not really, because him and I still remained cool. But
Are the two guys still friends? That's a no.
I think you'd have known if it was a
no,
yes.
but you know what? They were never like, I'm not saying friends like how we're friends.
They weren't ace boon cool.
They-
so
they
were
weren't
like,
friends like
But
that.
they were
But-
cool.
But we would definitely be in the same vicinity at the same
Right.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
but they were not here with it.
Okay, let me ask you
But
this. Oh,
on
go
the
ahead.
on the flip side, did the relationship become a little bit strained
because of it.
due to like because
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
But I will say this, and I always tell people this. If you're gonna be that mess, you have to own your mess, which is kind of what Bees was saying. Because at the end of the day, I
That's
feel like
very
the
true.
reason why the dude's relationship kind of was hindered a little bit is because I said something. The guy didn't say something to his friend, and
Well,
I
she
just said it.
should have.
I
She
just said it
should
off the strength of like, yo, at the end of the day, like, yo, you're my ex, but I'm letting you know that there might be something going on. So the fact that he heard it, that's why his relationship with me never changed, and we're still cool.
Because you were honest.
But now he, like, you could tell he kind of gives the guy the Heisman because he's like, you know, like, I'm good on you. You couldn't even tell me. And
Right.
Especially
I mean-
as men.
Yeah, they feelings get
My
hurt so
homegirl
fast.
says the best way to get back at your boyfriend, sleep with his friend. She'll be like, yo, she's
I'm
a
sorry.
bad
Me and
bitch.
Nikki need to sit
Is
next
that
to each
okay?
other.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm not her friend that said that.
Okay.
I do not support that message.
At all.
Not me.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's say the two guys, let's say the guy you're dating who is your ex's friend. Let's say the two guys, when they come together, they say, he said, I want you dating her. And he don't date you.
I'm going.
That's
crazy.
number one. That's your loss. Because if you listen to the next man tell you not to date
He's a
me,
punk.
you better believe he's
Yeah, but if my homegirl
You
comes
better
up to
believe-
me and says, yo, Steph, like, let's say me and Michael Branch break up. Yo, Steph, you know, I'm thinking about dating Michael. You not dating him. You not dating him.
At the end of the day, if you choose to stop speaking to me, then count that as your L too. So
But-
now,
yeah.
then both of you guys will talk about how you.
But if she just like, and if she be like, well, I'm gonna date him anyway.
She's out.
Oh, really?
No, but that's why some people get into these sticky situations where you don't feel like you can be upfront. Because I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
it took a big situation for me to be honest about, you know, like, listen, because
No,
you're
I
gonna-
agree.
You're
I
gonna
agree.
figure this out. So let me just tell you
what's going
what's going on, because I don't want this to be like a, oh, well, you hid it from me. So that's why people get so secretive with it. Like, because there is going to be somebody that's going to have some type of feelings. Because I know me. I'm not going to speak about no man. I know me. Let one of y'all come to tell me you going to... I'm like, yes, you can hold the conversation. That's the only talking you will do.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if she came up to me and she's just like, yo, I'm thinking, me and what's the face, we've been hanging out, we've been talking. First of all, why y'all even hanging out? Why y'all talking? Like, why is this even why are the steps being taken to build something?
Right.
And then, as my friend, if you're gonna ask me the question, you already know the answer.
Right.
I have a question. What if 10 years has passed?
10 years,
10 years has passed.
and I'm like 38, 39. I
10
don't
years
know.
has passed, and he is your ex. You haven't seen him in like 6 years.
I can't see
Your
myself...
friend
I
cannot date him?
No, I can't see
I
myself
just-
going to my current man and telling my current man I'm not speaking to my current friend because she's wanting to talk to my ex of 10 years. I feel like I'm putting myself in way
Come
more
on.
trouble
No.
than I'm ready to deal
Okay,
with.
if
at that
10
point.
years
No.
has passed, then I don't know. Maybe 10 years, maybe. Or whatever. But to me, it's like, why is that person even on your radar? Why is that person even, like, in your line of sight? Like, oh, maybe I can talk to
What
them.
if they bumped into each other in the grocery store?
I have
Say
two
hi.
stories.
Hey, say hi and keep it moving.
So I have two stories. two separate
Like,
stories.
that, I don't, that,
Yeah.
no. That's,
Who do you think is wrong? So story number one. I'm gonna try to keep this as brief as possible because I can tell too many details because it's still going on.
If you're listening, call in if you're listening.
Don't call in, boo boo, because they still investigating. So, situation number 1. I am friends with. The situation was a mess from jump. We're not gonna talk about the mess from jump. We're just gonna talk about the
Mess
Current
from now.
the current mess,
The
right?
current mess.
So, we're gonna say, person A. Person A is the woman. Person A was dating Billy, right? Billy and person A were together 4.5 years.
Wow.
They broke up. There was some, relationship go through issues or whatever the case is. There was some accusations of infidelity, but
Billy's part or person A's part?
person A was accusing Billy of some infidelity here and there, whatever, but never anything that you could really pinpoint concrete.
Right.
Right? Keep in mind that person A is also a mistress. That's fine. Anyway. Okay, thank you. You got that? Thanks. Alright, so now, person A breaks up with Billy in June.
Okay.
Insert person B. Right?
Gotcha.
Person B is person A's friend of 18 years. The news story is that person B has now conceived the child
With
by Billy, and neither one of them are being honest about the relationship and the pregnancy.
To person A.
No one is talking.
To
But
life.
the streets is talking.
To
okay?
life.
Okay, so now listen. And this is not 10 years. I said they broke up in June. Person B got pregnant in December. I'm not really too great in math, but I think month 6 through 12 is 6 months. That's what I think.
No, you said person B got pregnant in December.
Don't tell me a backstory. Don't
No,
tell me
but
that
I'm
you
saying
have to be dating
so that
and then you have to
means
do that. Don't tell me what it means.
previous to
No,
December.
excuse me, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Ma'am,
You're right.
Thank you.
You're right.
Because we're not gonna get into people's business. Like
Where's that 1%
So now-
chance?
So now my question is to you wonderful people, because I have my opinions.
Where is the water?
Oh Lord, we should got some
Who
wine.
is
We're drinking water. Summertime is
is-
coming.
I
Summertime.
know.
who is the person at fault? Billy or your homegirl?
Homegirl.
Thank you.
130%.
So now that we all agree, I said
Because
the same
men
thing.
are dogs.
She is coming for heads at this guy, and for me,
Wait, person A's going for heads at the guy.
For Billy?
yeah, she's going for heads.
Oh, no.
Now when I mean
no,
like she's
honey.
coming for heads, like at every level you could, she here. Pop,
Nah.
pop, pop, pop.
Retract that energy, honey, and focus it out. Focus it on who it
I
needs to be
told
focused
her,
on. Oh no.
Like I said, I feel like I'm a pretty classy woman.
Class with some sass.
But you're gonna have to see me in the heads after 18 years.
Oh.
And 6 months after I break up with my man of 4.5 years,
Oh.
and you're
Okay.
pregnant.
Well, there's no
Yes.
talking. There's no
I will
talking.
be 30. I will be 40. I will be 60.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And we going to.
You're seeing me in
shoot
the
the
head.
heady.
But
Every time I
at that
see you.
point, that's personal.
Every
Yeah.
time I
Because-
see you.
Also, because they had you said 4.5 year relationship.
So you know who
That's-
he
Yeah,
is.
you're my friend of 18 years, so that
Right.
means every time there was a problem or concern or anything,
Yo,
I'm
Oh.
only talking
I'm
to you
sure
about
we
it.
broke bread a couple of times with Billy and stuff like that. So
So
no,
And now
person
you
B and Billy been in the same place prior to, like, so she like know him, like
she knows she had to
No.
know.
laughing cat.
She only knows Billy through person A.
Got you.
Oh no, she's wrong.
So that means
She
that
been eyeing
she been
him.
eyeing him. That's what I was gonna say. She
been
been
eyeing him.
She been sleep.
That's
sleep
why
my
eyeing
ladies
response
him.
don't always
was-
talk about your man
My
to your
response-
friends.
Hello, do not.
But my question is, what type of friend is she? Is she a
She's
real
not.
friend?
No, she's not a friend. No.
Simple. That was a simple fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is not your, and that's what I
Yeah,
told her. I was
that's
like, you
not
know
a
what? This energy,
Mm-mm.
and then Jeff. Sorry, he's not here. We gotta talk about him.
Okay.
But Jeff the other day, Jeff.
We should have put a little hologram. Put the pillows up.
So
There
Jeff
you
the
him sweat,
other
make him
day,
sweat.
Jeff. Hey Jeff.
Throw
what's
some
up?
water at
So
him.
Jeff.
Just
So Jeff the other day was saying that women, and Jeff, you're wrong, okay? Because Jeff was saying that women are wrong because they always getting at the other woman. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I'm gonna just remove
that
in
case-
this
in that
situation,
case,
it's
yes,
only
it's
the
the
woman.
woman.
Because at
There's
the end
no
of the day,
words.
I don't want to say out loud, or you guys can roll the say back at any time that men will be men. However,
They will be mad.
okay,
Will be men.
and at the end,
There's nothing like new vagina.
yeah.
To him, it was just like
does
whatever.
Yeah.
not need to be to me.
No, it does
His
not.
loyalty, you would hope so. You would hope that after 4.5 years, we have enough respect for one another
Right.
that you're gonna choose to, at least put something first for me.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
I've
you
been
broke up
there.
with me.
It shows
Who
his
knows how
character.
good or bad our breakup was? It doesn't matter. You might
Right.
think I'm the grimiest person in the world, and you want to hurt my
Even
feelings.
if it was,
But
yeah,
you as my friend
should have known that.
should have
And
known
then
better.
person
No
B
better.
is pregnant.
Yes, she's
Yep.
pregnant.
So it's not even like
Every
it's not
time
even
I
like you
see
were.
her,
You
I would
eat
put
of the
I would
spawn.
put hands and feet on her.
When-
Hands and, you're gonna conceive a child.
That's why when,
forever.
And they're not.
Don't tell me it was an accident. Like, what
No,
did you
no,
do?
no.
Slip and fall on his dick? Like,
They're
how did you
not,
get pregnant?
They're not being on. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And then at the end, if the relationship was so serious,
And that means
that
they're not
you felt
using
like-
condoms.
You just gotta
please.
send a
No,
text
no,
message.
but if the relationship is
nothing.
Just send a
that serious,
text.
where you feel comfortable
Text a
enough to
dude.
be having unprotected sex, and then all these other stories will come out. If it was that serious,
Nah.
at what point were you guys gonna say something to me? When the baby gets here looking like you?
Oh, hands
That's-
and feet.
And if we're friends and stuff like that, you're gonna come to me and say, "Hey, I'm pregnant." What's my first response? I'm like, "Who the daddy?" You know, like if I,
No. The person B doesn't talk to person A.
And the thing
Oh,
is,
yeah, there's no words.
and that
She stopped
happened.
speaking,
That
they stopped
that,
speaking.
that
I was-
situation happened to me. So
I'm sorry. Say
Wait, what?
remember
Because we can leave the show right here.
remember when my friend started sleeping with
Oh,
my ex-boyfriend?
you're right.
She
You're right.
definitely was
You're right.
talking bad about me, all of these things.
See, that's so
and
nice.
I found out, and then every time I saw her,
Oh yeah, it was a problem. Yeah,
That's not nice.
she hasn't been around.
No.
every time.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wait. So she dated him?
No.
No, she was just smashing, and she thought she was going to get a relationship
Oh,
with
wow.
him, and then it didn't happen, and then he came back to me. I found this all after the fact and all of that mumbo jumbo. But then when I found out, of course, I'm petty wop in the heezy.
Do we all have petty names? 'Cause I have mine.
I don't have a petty name
Oh,
yet,
but
but
I
that's
do
fine.
have
Work.
it.
Are you Petty LaBelle?
She's Petty LaBelle. Yes.
All day.
I don't have one yet. I
Petty
don't have
LaBelle. I
one.
don't have one either.
I
I
have one yet.
definitely sent a text message to her, him, and all of her friends. And
Okay,
all of
I got
our
it. I got
friends.
it.
Christ.
So we're all
don't-
on the
I'm
same
back.
page.
Shirley, I'm
So
sorry.
we're all on
I'm
the
sorry.
same page.
I got that text
I'm
message.
sorry.
I got it.
Can we
Right.
all just have a moment of silence for that text message
No.
going around the world?
Did you see?
Excuse me. My moment. Starting now, thanks. That was so disrespectful. Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Because hey guy, hey all.
I wish I would have saved it or recorded it or like framed it.
Good
Yeah,
evening,
I
all.
heard it was good. I heard it was
Because
good.
I'm that kind of girl where you're not going to walk any street without people knowing what you did. I'm like that.
Yeah.
I'm like that. So we were all on the same page. So when people see, when they say, hey, boop, boop, they have that in the back of their mind.
Yeah.
So and they still never owned up. Well, she never owned up to her piece. So I get it. So it ends up coming down to, that she's going to find out.
She's going to find out.
Then what?
She is going to find
She's
out.
gonna find out.
It's going
If she doesn't
bad.
already
Because that's
know.
her friends who will go do the baby shower.
That's not her friend
They don't-
anymore.
They don't talk anymore.
That's not her friend anymore. You
You
know,
know, but do they
between-
have mutual friends?
Yes.
So the
18
mutual
years.
friends is going to go
Yeah,
to
the
the
baby shower.
baby
And you
shower
know what?
and be
And
like,
like I
oh,
said,
so
and mind you,
He's gonna go to the baby shower.
hey, like I told her,
He gonna walk in like
I'm
Big
like,
Daddy.
you had this all messed up.
And people gonna take
And
a picture.
while I respect her gangster, because like I said, she's coming for heads, and it's not like she's trying to be on some bitter, like she's coming for heads.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
she has laid it out
Yeah.
like you is going down. Like,
Yeah.
Basement.
however,
She hasn't showed up to the
That's-
house.
that's not me. That's not me. Because like I said, at the end of that day,
She ain't go for heads yet.
my problem should never be
She got the kneecaps
with
right
this
now.
man. If all this time in our relationship I felt like you were being deceitful, be lying, cheating, you know what? This just sounds like another chick that you're with. You, however, is my friend.
Yeah, that's my, yeah.
It's a wrap for you.
No, you should leave the state. You should relocate.
It's a wrap.
Don't
for
you dare ever breathe the air I'm breathing. You should
Yo.
relocate.
What?
Oh.
No. And you having his child?
I would
I
have
think
to
that's
ask
the
somebody to
part
go
that
with me.
is just like,
Because now you
that
linked
just
to
take
him
you off the end.
forever.
Yes,
You
yes.
linked to him
You're
If
tied
forever.
I'm
to him.
approaching her, somebody gotta go with me.
Oh.
Because I'm going to prison for
Hands and feet. Hands
somebody
and feet.
hold me. Like, legit.
You know what you can go through in a relationship in 4.5 years?
Yes.
No.
Did she ever have an abortion for him?
BT, you can't ask me questions. You're asking too much questions right now. You asking too much
That's what makes
questions.
it worse. Bitch,
Yo,
I had an
what?
abortion by you, and you had the nerve to get my friend pregnant, and she's keeping it. So
Whoosh.
you never had that abortion conversation with her? But you had it with me.
Oh, I'm I'm getting hot. Getting hot. Getting hot.
Oh God, that's it.
You should leave the state.
What?
You don't breathe the air I breathe.
Like I said, I know Jeff likes to say that women
The
always
quietest
having
he's
that-
ever been.
Women
Yeah.
always being cat, but
Nah.
in a situation like this,
She needs
go
to
straight-
come at her.
I mean,
You go
for
straight to her.
in
Yeah.
a situation like, hello, hi, how are you?
Every doctor's appointment.
Yes. No, you're not going to be able to live. You're not going to be able to live.
And you better not
Walk,
name him
eat.
Junior.
I'm getting hot.
You're
I'm
getting
getting hot.
upset.
I'm
You're
getting
getting
hot.
bad.
I'm getting hot. Does he have kids?
No.
Oh! And that's his first?
And this is
I'm
first?
getting hot.
If Cat,
I'm getting
it better
hot.
not be a
No.
Junior.
We need
You
to
better
change-
have yourself a daughter. What? And give her my name.
No.
Give your daughter my name.
Things like that can't happen to people like me.
Yo.
No.
God knows things like that can't happen to people like me. Knock on wood.
No. God watches over children's and fools, so.
No. Things like that cannot happen. I
There's
just
no way.
can't. I can't. I'm already hot. You know what?
Any other topic, guys?
Let's proceed.
Let's proceed. Let's
I'm getting
proceed.
hot.
God bless all these people though, because it sounds like a stressful situation to try.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Pregnancy is a really serious thing. People want to have a
Yeah.
stress-free pregnancy, and it sounds very stressful from here.
Yeah.
So I was
And I promise you, the guy's chilling.
No, because like I said, she's coming for heads. So now he doesn't know what her level of crazy is, and that's a problem.
Good.
Good.
I want you to walk around
You remember
fearful.
we were telling Jeff that you need to know your girl's level of crazy? I'm not gonna say
In that
I'm not
situation,
crazy,
you need to know.
but you need to understand that
Yes.
certain things might make me a little bit crazier than others.
Yes.
So this is what we were talking about, Jeff, when we said that you need to know your
Yes.
girls. You need to know your girls level of crazy.
Yeah.
If you get into, you're not answering the phone, I might not be the person to come. Oh, you weren't answering.
But if you
However,
impregnate my
if you get
friend-
to here and impregnate my friend, you better believe.
Flashing
You
up
better
that
believe
car.
that you
Tires.
and your member and your chick
I
might.
bet money that you'll get person A and Billy gonna get back together.
No.
Oh.
No.
See, that's that Tara Amina shit.
That is that, yeah.
That's that Tara Amina shit.
Alright. When men don't know what to do and they get desperate, the best result
They go
that
back
they
to
go
know
to,
what they were.
They going
back
back
to what they know.
Like, you know what, I love you, blah blah blah.
It was
all
a
of this, it was
mistake.
It was you that
It
I
was
want.
you that I really
Okay.
wanted.
All right.
All the
You know what?
bullshit.
Let's not Peter Guns this
About five.
situation.
About 5 months.
Let's not Peter
About
Guns
5.
this. Hopefully, person A is smart enough to be like, if you come near me again.
Girl,
Well, she's not being smart right now after going at Billy. She
You're right,
needs
but
to go
that's
at
just
this
her
person.
energy and her
Yeah.
anger.
Right.
Because
That's
you know what it
emotion.
is?
That's
Yeah,
all
true.
emotion.
That's all emotion. And if
True.
she does ever approach person B, she may not know what may happen. Like,
True.
if her level is crazy, to which it may, if what she's doing to Billy
Girl,
is
if
this
you're
level
watching
of
right
crazy,
now, listen, honey. I already told you.
girl.
He is not your problem. Stop focusing.
And you know what? If you
Yeah.
Person B is your problem.
If
But
you
don't
need
see her right now
ideas,
because she's pregnant,
call me.
and we don't want you
That's
to
a
touch your
case.
case.
That's
Yeah,
two people.
that's two people.
She's
So
two people. That's
you,
a
you
case.
might have to wait till after she gives birth to
If
Because
you
Like I
need,
said,
no.
the perspective
right now
does
she
not
just
support
hired
violence.
someone
Right,
for the
right,
baby
right,
shower.
right.
The
We don't
perspective does not condone or support violence.
Fuck that. Fuck
However,
that. Call me if you
what
need
you
to make
do-
a plan.
What you
Because
do in
you
your
know,
personal
sweetheart,
time, mommy?
right now she is she just hired someone to plan the baby shower.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and you know who
So,
it is.
Yeah.
gonna
So don't
be one of
stress
your
yourself
mutual
on
friends.
him because he's showing up and he's paying for most of it. So
Fuck that cordial shit. Call me and we'll set something up. They won't even know it's you. Go to the next
Jesus.
topic. They won't even know it's
The
you.
perspective does not condone.
No,
violence.
this level, they won't even know it's you.
Oh my
all
god.
black.
What was the
Let
other
us
question
know.
we was talking
That's-
about? In the
Dating a guy who makes more money than
oh
less
yeah,
money.
yeah. How would you? How do you feel dating a guy that makes less money than you?
Look, I always say a man has a duty to be a man regardless of what you make.
Mhm.
Your $17 to my $100
Mhm.
shouldn't even matter. When you step foot into that house, you're taking care of the bills. Masculinity is a presence. It is not what's in your pockets.
Ooh, write that down.
It
Yeah.
definitely
Hallelujah.
is.
Masculinity is a presence. It's not what's in your pocket.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes,
like,
that's
Mhm.
good.
I grew up in a
Great.
household where my mother made more money.
Mhm.
You have no idea. You would have no clue. My father handled everything with the pennies he made, and that's just what it was because he owned it.
Mm.
I'm a man. I won't allow you making more money than me
Yeah.
to make me feel like I'm less than,
Mhm.
because it's just not happening.
A lot of guys don't feel masculine though
Mhm.
without money in their
But I
pocket.
think
Yeah.
it's pride. I mean, well, without
It
money
is.
in pocket, I think it depends on how the man can take that, because it's also about pride and stuff like
It
that.
is.
It's about, oh,
Get over it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
that's
like
easy. They
It
don't.
might be a
Unless we,
bigger
if
problem
we
for
ain't
the
got
man.
kids,
Yeah. No,
like I
definitely.
feel like if we ain't got
I feel like
kids,
it's a bigger problem for the man than it is
It
for the
is.
woman.
Yeah,
it
But
is.
however, I know someone, I know a woman, and she has this issue, and we try to talk her out of it. I know other people have spoken to her about it. She's very like a dominant. She's doing amazing, and it's like when you see somebody doing so well as a woman, you want to praise them or whatever.
Right.
But her problem is she's very condescending to her men.
okay.
And this is
Oh.
a constant problem for her in any relationship that she's in. It's not that she's not a good person. She brings a lot to the table. Like she owns her own home. She's doing what would be her dream career. Like she's in a place where she feels fulfilled professionally. She's at the top of what she's doing, and she's, she has the life that she wanted for herself without the support of family or a man in her life. On the flip side, though, she has no humility in terms of not throwing that in people's faces.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a lot for her to just be humble and accept that if a guy's being less than her, like, don't let it be an argument, because that's something she's like, well, I have to pay for this and that.
No,
You can't
do that.
You can't
can't,
emasculate a man
Yeah.
if you already know that there's that kind of stuff. Because I do feel like I said, it's a bigger issue for the men than it is for
Yeah,
the women.
yeah, it is.
And if he stays, this doesn't teach her anything.
It doesn't teach. They don't stay though. That's
Yeah.
a bigger problem. So now you're
Okay.
forever alone, and
Right.
Yeah.
you seem like in your mind, because like I said, you're lacking humility. So in your mind, you're like, I have this career, I have my education, I have a home.
Yeah.
So it's not like a guy's coming into the situation thinking that they have to do for me.
Yeah.
Why can't I keep a guy?
But you don't have no love. You
She's
don't
beautiful,
have
and she's a
no
beautiful girl
support.
too.
Yeah.
But she also, it also sounds like she don't. What does she need him for? Like, what
Yeah.
does she need him to?
Companionship.
Yeah,
but the companionship that he's attempting to give her
She's
seems
not
not to be
getting
enough.
work.
Because she has the attitude
But that's
of
what
what
I'm
do I
saying.
need
Right.
you for?
She doesn't know. She
Right.
doesn't know how to turn that off. And it's like, while that may work for you in the role that you're in, because clearly you're a boss at work, you're making top decisions or whatever the case is. But to come home and still try to play that role, you might
Turn
be
it
making more
down.
money.
Yeah.
But you can't come to your house now and emasculate the man that's trying to be the head of your household.
Right.
Just because you might be financially forward than he is, that doesn't mean that he can't still be the head of the
Yo,
household. which is
Nikki,
what-
what's that line that you always be dropping on him?
I say this all the time. I
Drop
am
the gem.
in this situation where I make more money than my husband, and I tell people all the time, I never emasculate my husband about money. I never bring it up. We have joint accounts. We do whatever. If I have to pay something, I'm going to him. Hey, babe, I need to do this or whatever, so we can talk. And a lot of people often will come to me like, how does that work? And I said, I tell people all the time. I may be the financial bearer, you know what I'm saying? I may be the financial bearer of our household, but he's still a king of my castle.
Pour that,
You know?
pour that liquor out, please. Pour that liquor out for the homies.
So
That's why she's
Two
very-
shots, two shots for the gem.
Show your hand one more time for the people. That's why she got. Look at us. Go show your hands. Show your hands.
why
Show
we
your hands.
empty.
That's why we have nothing.
God. So
There.
This is why we sit with her every week.
There.
To learn.
That's why,
Yeah,
that's
no.
why I rub my palms. That's why I rub my palms.
Let me turn that ring around.
So he
Word.
every time I say it. And so and what we do is we don't and at the same time he's very confident in himself, and he's also proud of my accomplishments. You know,
He's
so
supportive. of
He's
you,
very supportive.
Just as you are of
Yeah,
him.
and I understand, like, your friend, like, I am a manager at my job, so when I'm at work, I am, like, boss mode, you know, and especially in my field, because I'm a female, I'm the only
Yeah.
female in my department, so I have to be a little bit more aggressive and stuff like that. So I have to tell myself, okay, shut it off. And then and when we were dating, there was a lot of times I never flaunted money at him, but I would be like aggressive with him with my words, to the point where he'd be like, okay, you're not at work, you know, and like, you know, turn it off. And then I'm like, okay, all right, I got it.
All right,
That's
so
it, yeah,
That
I
was
got it.
you at the hospital when you had Trey.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was her when she
Don't
had
talk about a
Trey.
woman in labor and delivery.
Yeah.
You just said, you know, mom, do
Mom,
this,
can you
and
grab
this,
this for me, please?
this,
Like, can you
no,
do this?
One, go get that one. Can you? I'm like,
And she was like, "Lover, shut the door for me, please. Make sure you watch me do this." I'm like, I just can't see the baby. I just can't see the baby.
I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't talk about a woman in labor and delivery. Like that.
Right. But it's sometimes, and it's just like that. I don't even
Yeah.
realize that I'm like that. Like, and then he'll be like, "You're not at work." But at work, I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
you need to do this," and then you know. And and I like to lay stuff out. I need you to do A, B, and C. When A, B, and C don't work, then you need to go to D and F. But then call me if B doesn't work, because then I have another solution for that. And I'm just like go with these guys, so that when I'm home, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, let me flip back.
Okay, so let me ask this. Okay, I mean, okay, women are black women. We're gonna,
right.
We are making more than a lot of black men naturally. Like that's just. I think that there's maybe like a few guys that I know that are consistently making more than me or my friends. So a lot of people are not making that much. Right. Let's say your boyfriend works at like McDonald's. Head cashier.
The manager of McDonald's makes
not the manager. Not the manager.
We go in
the fry man. The fry guy.
I'm okay.
Is your man.
I'm okay with that.
Y'all cool with that? 30 years old.
If he's my man, that means I chose him when he was.
At 30, if at 30 years old, and
why you keep looking at me?
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at everybody.
At 30 years old, he's still the fry guy. Why are you still the fry guy?
What happened is that I just got back from the Navy and I just needed to get a job really quickly.
He's doing what we gotta do.
Then he's doing what he's gotta. I'm fine with
you would date that guy?
I would.
I know what guy. I would not.
No, because if he just got out of the Navy, first of all, he should get a better job. But my whole thing is not about what you make, but what you're doing with yourself to get out of that situation. So when I got with my husband, he didn't have a job because he was still in school. So if I would have
school is different.
No,
right? But I know what you're saying.
Just serve the country.
He just served the country, right? Exactly.
Come
so
on.
I'm just like, he should be getting some money. So I don't know what happens when you get out the Navy. Maybe you get some.
You get little checks, but you want to.
So what if he did? All right, let's flip that question.
Okay.
He didn't come out of the Navy. What if he works at McDonald's because he works at McDonald's?
What are you aspiring to do?
Right. It's what you're aspiring to do. Are you getting yourself out of this situation?
He's just always had trouble.
I'm going to burgers soon.
Yeah, like he's just like there are guys out there.
If you're just wandering, then no. Yeah. I need to know what your goals are.
My father always said, "Don't judge a man by where he is at. Is where he's looking to go."
Right. But I will say, a lot of couples. I read like this article. Nowadays, people are getting divorced more for financial than
it's the big
infidelity. It's not even about money.
And people people always look at that. Oh, relationship goes.
No, it's a business.
Marriage is a business, and that's like.
We have to keep it 100.
At some point, the financial talk is gonna come. Obviously, before marriage or whatever, you need to figure that aspect out. For me, myself, I know what I bring to the table on a financial level, and I do want you to aspire for more. So you might be in the. I remember I was dating a guy, and when him and I first started dating, I was in the process of transitioning, looking for work. So I was unemployed at that time. I want to say I was unemployed. We started dating, and then I lost my job. I got laid off, and then it was like maybe 2-3 months into us dating, and then I was out of work for almost 3 months. And he kept he was like pushing me, but my cousin always used to say like, I don't feel like he's trying to help you. I feel like it's like
have you ever get some money?
Get a job, or I'm gonna be done. And I was like. Even with me not working at the time, I would always try to find side things to make sure I always had residual income. But I was not working at the time, and sure enough, I did feel the pressure because of him. But even though my cousin at the time saw it as him being negative towards me, I was just using that as fire under my ass. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want him to think I'm some kind of bum chick or like I need him. And I always have had an issue with guys coming out the pocket for me. Like that's something I really had to learn to accept. So, ironically, I got my job, actually with the company that I'm with right now, I got my job in 2011, and the week I started working, he got laid off from work.
Wow. Talk about karma.
Doesn't
Girl,
have a
when I
sense of
mean,
humor.
literally, I got hired in October.
Damn.
By the end of October, he was out of work.
Did you tell him go ahead and find a job? Like
you got about 6 months.
I didn't give him a time limit. I actually started looking
helping
for
him.
Updating his resume. I'm looking for jobs for him within my company and other stuff. And he's one of those guys. He does not like to be sitting on his ass. He's definitely one of those people that feels like he always needs to work. So I wasn't worried about it, but still, I'm like, look how these tables have really turned. Like,
I think for me, I always tell people it's about what the guy aspires to be. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, my current situation, yes, I make more money than my husband, but I've always known that once he has, I would want for nothing. Right. You know? And one thing I do know, my husband, he works, he does try to do side hustles, and he always comes through when me or our son needs something. So he's that type of person. But if it was a situation where, oh yeah, I'm just sitting here being the fry guy, I don't have aspirations to be a manager, or I want to go back to school, or I want to do something better, or whatever. I just want to go home and play PlayStation. No, because you have no aspiration.
Here's the tough part too about that. I'll play the devil's advocate. A lot of times, us women, we'll say us, we fall in love with the potential.
Yes, we do. That
and then,
motherfucker hope. That's what I call her.
And then when we get with the fry cook, and then our brain cells, we're saying, oh, he'll make me a manager. He's gonna 4 years down the road, he's still a manager.
Nope.
He's still fried. He's still registered.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He wants for himself.
That's why I feel like
he wants it.
Right. That's why I feel like that gets a lot of us caught up, because there's a difference between us seeing something in them and them seeing something in themselves, and that's what makes us fall in love and be with them.
Right.
So it's like with situation with Luck, it was more of this is what I'm aspiring to do. Right. It's not more of the this is what I see in you.
Right.
You saw in him what he already saw himself.
Right.
Right. But what if the fry guy enjoys being the fry guy? Like some people. No. What I'm saying is that some people, like, we do fall in love with potential and hope. I always call it hope. Like, we as women, like, oh my God, like, he's gonna be this. Like, he's not this right now, but I see it for him. But if he doesn't see it for himself, you're 4 years in.
You know what I say now?
What you gonna do?
You know what I say now?
He's the same guy that you met 4 years ago.
Yeah, but I'm not the same person I was 4 years ago.
So you would break up with him for that?
If it came to the point where it started to become a deal breaker for me, where it hindered me in my level, my journey, yes, I would break up with him.
But you've been with him for 4 years, and you're in love with him.
But now you're not walking with me. You're just being luggage. You're being luggage on my back.
You said nobody sitting up here has ever said, I don't have 4 years to give you for you to figure it out. At 4 years, we're planning family, marriage, this, that, and the third.
Right.
So if 4 years time has passed, and you're gonna tell me that we can't get engaged because you don't have money for a ring. We can't get married because you don't have money for a wedding. We can't buy a home because you can't afford a mortgage. This sounds like very personal issues with you, because you're not affording yourself an opportunity to have these things.
And it's also after 4 years, you know what I want in life. You know what I want, where I want to go. And if we're 4 years and you love me or whatever, you're taking me into consideration of what's going on in your life. So what I mean by that is 4 years down the line, you know if this is the person you want to be with, if you want to move forward in life, you know what she wants, you know what he wants, or whatever. So when I say I want to get married, or when I say I want to get engaged and stuff like that.
How you know he's not saving his little...
No. You're saying...
What if he gets you a ring?
You'll know how he moves.
I know.
Yeah. What I'm saying is if he could get me the ring and stuff like that, but if he's not for me... I guess first of all, you have to realize what you want in life, what you want in your relationship, and be completely honest with yourself. So when I see myself with my partner, do I see my partner walking on that ladder journey to wherever we were supposed to be together, or do I see him behind me? And then if 4 years down the line he's still a fry guy, be real with yourself. Can I live with this?
Okay, but you stayed with him for 4 years.
I stayed with him for 4 years.
So a little bit is you, not you, but
what I'm saying is after
you have to sit there and be like, you know what?
Yeah, but at the end of the
day, I met him as a fry guy.
Yeah,
he's still a fry guy,
right? And now I need to be real with myself and say, do I want to stay with this fry guy?
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ask yourself why are you really staying?
Why you staying?
Right. Why are
but
you
this
really
correlates
staying?
with friendships too. Literally, I had this conversation 3 times already within the past week with friends, and I just feel like a good relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship, a good friendship, or whatever, a good relationship is always going to make you want to aspire for more.
Yes.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, in terms of the friendship, because like I said, I had this conversation in terms of friendship. I'm not talking to anybody sitting on this couch right now, 4 years down the line, about the same problems that I'm talking to you about today. If as a person, my problems are not evolving, that means that I'm not evolving as a person. There's people out here, like, I always look at like these really super artsy people or whatever the case is. For example, while you may have a passion, if your passion is not financing your life, you need a side hustle. I always talk about like people that I know that they might have like an expertise, whether they're dancing, they're DJing, or we have the guys that do shutdown Sundays. I hope you guys watch. But like they have jobs.
Right.
They might be booking gigs every weekend.
Right.
But they have jobs.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I know
Like,
what you mean.
my homeboy Apache,
Oh yeah.
he works at Verizon.
Right.
Doing well. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, he DJs because he enjoys it. He
Right.
has a great fan base.
Yeah.
People are booking him.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he has something else driving his career. Same thing with my friends. I can't imagine 4 years from now you're sitting down talking to me and you're still the fry girl and you telling me that, oh, I can't afford to do this, I can't do that. Every time we're going out, you don't have money, you don't have this, that, and third. It might be okay the first year I feel bad, the second year I'm like she's getting her way. The third year I'm gonna be looking at you like, let me tell you
bro.
something. Why are you still working at McDonald's though?
Well, we're not really friends. You
No,
know
but
what I mean?
that's what I'm saying though. So
Like-
it's not just my partner.
Right.
Yeah, it's your circle.
It's
It's
my
whoever
circle.
you're
You
around.
are
as
the
well.
company you
Yeah.
keep. Yeah.
You
You
need to
definitely
we need
are.
to be evolving.
You
Last
definitely
year
are.
I might have been complaining about, oh my god, this venture card is too much. Guess what I'm complaining about this year? My car note's too high.
Yes.
Guess what I'm gonna
Yes.
be complaining about next year?
The
This mortgage payment
is
needs to
killing
go
me.
down.
Yes.
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 And then the following, I'm like, these kids have
I
to go to
always say
college.
I get
Like,
swag every year.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
you
Yes.
know, like my
Every
problems
year.
have to evolve, and
Mhm.
the same thing is with my relationship. You might have been the fry guy when we met. If you have not found a way to get to burgers by the end of that year, I'm gonna have a problem.
Word.
Come on.
If you're not managing the store by the end of year,
Yeah.
two,
Your shirt's
that's
not
fine.
going
If
from
by
red
the
to
end
blue?
of year,
Yeah.
two, you're not trying to, listen, if you're not trying to figure out
Word.
how could I flip this dollar and get my own McDonald's
Yo,
franchise,
right.
that's always money coming in.
Always.
I have a problem.
You being with a woman that has more than you should be even more of an inspiration. It's like, yo, I want to do so much more for this relationship, for myself and for her. If that doesn't motivate you to not to really deplete you, but to be like, yo, I want to do my best for her.
Yeah, but the
especially to prove.
men are
Come
they.
on, they're
Not,
dumb.
not that I'm a man. Not that I'm a man. But I just know, like, to them, and I know, because Steve Harvey says this all the time. A man has to be able to. He feels like a man when he can provide. Like that's his thing. Don't get me wrong. To me, I don't need you to provide for me financially. That's not what I need from you. And I feel like sometimes girls, when they date these guys who make less than them, they think, oh, he
That
can't
they
do
can
nothing
provide
for
for
me.
me,
He
yeah.
can't. And it's sort of
No.
like what you're looking for may not be financial, but he can provide so much more.
Yeah, but one thing I always say, I remember not in my current relationship, but I still believe it. In a previous relationship, I had the same situation. But we were, I had my own apartment, my own car, this, that, and the third. And my boyfriend at the time, he was like, "Well, what do you need me for?" And I said, "I don't. I want you."
right.
And there's a difference.
There's a big difference.
you
know?
know the gem,
No,
yo.
it's true.
What is
So
this?
you need to realize that
Two shots for the gem.
when the guy needs to realize it is on the guy or whatever is
It
that
is.
when you are dating a woman that makes more money than you and stuff like that. And I think with any woman, it's not the fact that I take that back. It's not the fact that I need you. No, I don't need you to pay my bills. No, I don't need you to do whatever, buy me nice things. It'd be nice. I ain't saying don't do it.
Right.
But
Don't fight the feeling.
I'm saying I want you. I want you in my life because I love you. I want you in my
Right.
life because I'm feeling you. I want to get to know you. I want you in my life because I want that companionship, and I think you can be it. It's all about wants in that
And it's the
situation.
same thing for a
Yeah.
guy that's making more money than his girl. Too.
Yeah,
Don't let your pockets be what's leading our relationship. Either.
exactly.
Don't make it seem
yeah,
like you
yeah.
could buy
You
your
know
way
what's interesting?
through our relationship.
I know
a lot
somebody
of
in that
guys-
situation.
I know
A lot
somebody
of
in that
guys,
situation
a lot
too.
of guys do that as well, and I'm like,
Mhm.
no. At the end of the day, like I said, I've always had a hard time accepting money from people, and it took not people, but from my man. Which everybody used to look at me like, yo, you're crazy, that's your man. Like,
Right.
oh, you do this, that, and the third. Like, he better. But I've always just had. That's something that my parents have instilled in me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
trying to get myself more comfortable with like accepting it or whatever the case is, I don't want you to be the type of guy that's holding money over my head and making it seem like, well, I paid for this week, so you have to. No,
I just want to
don't.
see you taking care of business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I want to see.
Yeah.
You working, cool. I want to see
You
the
come
work.
home
I
and you
wanna
hang up that
see
McDonald's
what
manager
you're
shirt. You
doing.
hear me? I'm gonna iron that McDonald's manager
I want to
shirt.
Press it
see,
for you.
like,
Press it.
I want to
Get
see the
serious.
initiative. Are you like, boo, like you good this month or whatever it is? Like, let me hold this down for
Yeah.
you. Here's money for your hair. Here's money. I want to see you going to the store, buying yourself new clothes,
Yeah.
supporting your family. Don't worry about me because I'm watching.
But you know what's interesting? I know a guy that makes a lot of money. Like he is an educated black man making 6 figures with his own place, loans are paid, nice car, and he cannot get a girl. He cannot get a girl because every time he dates a girl, she is intimidated by him. And it's funny because he said something to me like, "Oh, it's funny because a lot of girls are so used to being the breadwinners nowadays. When they find a guy that's a breadwinner, they don't really know how to handle
I'm
it.
jumping on it.
I'm
not jumping on it now, but I'm just saying.
I said, in my heyday, I wouldn't be that girl. That's not I, said the cat. But I get it. Like, I think majority of my friends make more than their boyfriends. Or something along those lines. But when you find a guy of that stature that makes X amount, it's kind of like a lot of us black women are not used to seeing something like that.
Tell him to call me, I'll support him.
So we don't really. But he has. I mean, this is another thing. I feel like his money is like his. He stumps like it's
we're gonna have to bring this up next week because we're out of time.
Oh, all right.
Because I have another story about that. Another thing regarding that. But so. Thanks for joining us on The Perspective. And Jeff, we don't miss you.
No, he's right here.
Oh, Jeff. We'll see him.
Looking all big.
Yeah, I know.
Solid as
right?
All right.
Quiet, just like I like him.
Yeah, he was quiet this time.
Quiet and dry.
All right, so bye-bye.
Next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
That was good.
Good show, guys.